Good morning, welcome in. How you doing? Let me share the links here real quick, and then I gotta. There we go. Morning, Tom. All right. I'll turn on my camera here in a minute. All right. And there's YouTube. All right. So now I just gotta share this a couple more places. I'm sorry, I'm slow this morning, but we'll get there. Hitting all the sites. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate you, bud. Yeah, apparently they put us on the front page yesterday on YouTube. That surprised me. share it on the Facebook pages. Where we going with it? The front page, Thomas, is like when you first pull up YouTube and it shows you all the stuff there that you don't even subscribe to. That's the front page. People like me usually don't get put on the front page, so it was a nice surprise, to say the least. Well, I do believe that is all of it. I also do believe I should probably put my headphones on, just in case anybody else decides to join. There we go. Does it sound okay? The little heathens out here last night decided that they were going to knock everything down. They took everything was on the floor. There, now I'll scare you. Sorry. I apologize in advance. As far back as I can go with it right now. Okay. How's your morning going, Thomas? I guess it's just me and you. I said there's some people over on Rumble. Oh, you're on Rumble. Says there's one person on YouTube. I put my drink in. Sounds okay. I almost started to blame them, thinking that they broke my microphone because it wasn't coming on, until I realized that the laptop was turned off. I'm like, oh, good job, dumbass. Way to go. That's nice of you. I'm sure she appreciates that. It's only what, like 5 o'clock there, right? 6 o'clock. Minneapolis is on Central Time, right? Six, yeah. That's what I thought. Good morning, Dave. How are you, sir? Mr. Hackney is in the house. Always good to have you here, bud. I enjoy having all of you here. Even the trolls. I like the trolls too, but Guess I was kind of mean to our troll yesterday. Did anybody watch the oh crap. The video that I shared about the aircraft carrier collision over in the Middle East? Well, hi, Sleepy. No, we're not stepping on the computer. Thank you. That one dude apparently was scared of Tiny. It was kind of funny and sad at the same time. But let me see if there's any more information on that accident from yesterday. Here's one from 2 hours ago, so we'll see if that updated anything. Crap. I don't want Apple TV, damn it. Okay. U.S. aircraft carrier collision, what we know. This is as of February 14th at 5:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The United States Navy is investigating the collision of a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier USS Harry S. Truman with a Panamanian-flagged merchant ship in the Mediterranean Sea near the entrance of the Suez Canal. Navy spokesman confirmed the incident on Thursday, stating that while the cause of the collision remains unclear, it's really not that unclear. Let me actually, we're gonna borrow Mr. I can't think of his name. But the guy that I shared online. Now, what are you doing, young lady? So I'm not going to steal his stuff, and we're just going to get a transcript here. So this is Sal Cagno, is the guy that runs Good Morning Animal Farm. He runs the YouTube channel called What's Going On with Shipping. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Yep. So apparently the Harry S. Truman aircraft carrier was scheduled to be going southbound in the Suez Canal along with the U.S. destroyer, the Jason Dunham. And it was while they were getting lined up to enter the canal that this incident occurred. They say there's no sailors injured on the American ship. But what he says here is, let me get to the point part here where it says what's going on. Apparently they had turned their transponders off on the aircraft carrier and the destroyer. So the other ships didn't know where they were. So let me skip ahead here a little bit.
Said, I always say this wrong, so I'm going to say Port Said for right now. It is anchored right there. I've eliminated all the other vessels except for the ships in question here. So here's the ship at anchor. Then we show the two U.S. government ships that were in position. This is the Jason Dunham here. They are roughly northeast of the entrance to the Suez Canal. And then U.S. government vessels, this is Dunham right here. And then U.S. government vessel 75, that is the Harry S. Truman. The Truman had been in the Red Sea and had come out last week, did an R&R up in Suda Bay. The ship had been operating in and around the Eastern Mediterranean, and obviously the vessel was about to head southbound in the Suez Canal. There is no reason for it to be near this anchorage unless it was heading southbound. Let's put the vessels on the map here, and you can see what we're talking about, how crowded it is. The collision took place roughly right here, and I'm going to show you the marine traffic replay of Pescatadas M. This is where the collision took place. You'll notice up here, this is Jason Dunham, and then this is Truman. Although the Truman and Jason Dunham have stopped positioning themselves, they were not broadcasting at the time of the collision. They were not using their AIS, even though they're supposed to be using it when they're in traffic. The ship's latest reports are 12 hours old. Pescatadas is transmitting live as we speak, so about 12 minutes ago. You'll notice the amount of traffic here. This is the large anchorage north of the Suez. These are vessels waiting to head southbound into the Suez. Red indicates tankers, green are cargo ships, and here you can see part of the northbound convoy coming up through the Suez. Let's go ahead and hit the replay, show you.
Oh, I'm not saying that they're not without blame, but
here's the ship heading northbound out of the canal.
What I'm saying is, I think it was a multifaceted event where multiple people were in the wrong on both sides. You know, why were our ships not transponding like they were supposed to be, right? And why did they not see this aircraft carrier coming at them? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Does that make sense to you? They're supposed to, Dave. That's why they make those. That's why they make those bridges. So, hey, sorry about that. I don't know what the hell's going on with these guys this morning, but they're acting stupid. Enough. It's okay. You need to calm down. Yeah, that's why they make the bridges so high, Dave, is so that they can actually see. And then they usually do have somebody stationed somewhere if there's a blind spot for the captain or whoever's in charge of the helm. They're supposed to have somebody that keeps an eye out to make sure that this shit doesn't happen. Apparently, protocols were not followed. So,
What's up? For some odd reason, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can now.
Ah, there we go. I was saying we were talking about the SS Truman in that collision last night. And I was saying I think it was a multifaceted fuck up on both of those. Bless you.
Thank you.
Our guys didn't have their transponders on, so they weren't showing up to other ships on the big map. And apparently neither side had lookouts paying attention to what the hell they were doing, where they were going.
Where was this at?
Right outside the Suez Canal.
Harry S. Truman's down there?
Yep. They were
whole
doing
battle group?
R&R. No, it was just him, that one, and the Jason.
Truman's a carrier, right?
Yeah. It was just
Yeah,
two.
he's got a battle group with him.
But they weren't doing it was, hold on, I'll tell you.
They maybe it's just doing workups, but they got a battle group out there somewhere.
Yeah, they were going to meet back up with the battle group.
Yeah.
Jason Dunham is the destroyer that was with it.
Yeah.
When it happened. Yeah, they were up in the Mediterranean doing some rest and relaxation stuff and probably some training exercises up there. And we're heading back down. So, get off the damn laptop. I'm going to break out the paper. They hate this tablet. I started beating them with it. Apparently he doesn't hate it enough. Back up. Animal Farm said Happy Valentine's Day, Fred.
Happy Valentine's Day,
He
everybody.
gave you a heart.
Bless her heart.
I came out here and they had everything knocked off the damn top of the table this morning. So, but yeah, it doesn't look like they have any new information on that right now. So I was just reading off from yesterday's information on. Let's see what else. NBC posted 12 hours ago, Trump administration tells federal agencies to fire probationary employees.
They got shots fired down on the border, southern border.
Oh.
Apparently, Border Patrol or Customs Agent 1 engaged somebody last night. Nobody got killed, but
Nobody got killed. But
hurt some feelings.
You knock down your little shithead. Of course. I don't know. Indiana teen arrested for allegedly plotting a mass pew-pew event.
And Eric Adams in New York made a deal with Trump so he wouldn't get prosecuted, to start helping get rid of all them people.
The unsavory, unwanted Animal Farm said yikes to your walking our there and actually supposed to be out of committee. Emergency litigation subject.
I got some miles
Jimmy
put
Dore
down.
last night. Got some miles put down. I mean, we're gonna get ready to go.
No, tomorrow I don't have to be anywhere till noon. I gotta try to get to Fort Worth.
All right, hold on. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. I had to
Fuck,
turn my microphone.
12:23. I ain't no way. Yeah, there is.
And let me get a drink because my mouth was getting dry. So I lose my voice when my mouth gets dry. Good morning, Jamie. Dave says, "Good Lord, I apparently already hurt Screwtube's feelings. I'll be back." Fucking Screwtube. Trump says federal workforce is too big. Here's what to know about its size. Well, I agree. It's definitely too big. But I don't want to just go firing people to fire people. I want to get rid of people that aren't doing things, you know? Keep the people who are actually doing good shit and get rid of the ones that are just sitting there fucking collecting a paycheck. But that takes time to investigate, you know what I mean? Thomas says, but Screwtube, Dave, laugh out loud.
Yeah, it's Dave's fault.
There's
If I backed up and hit this car hard behind me, who would get in trouble?
Why is there a car parked behind you?
There's
That's not very
a
fucking
car hauler.
Oh.
Because there were no parking spots, they parked a long ways behind all the trucks that are parked. And now there's probably, well, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots that nobody can get into because he's parked crossways behind me. God damn, girl,
Now,
where'd you
what
come
the hell are
from?
you doing? Now y'all look funny. And it's all Fang's fault.
Ugh.
That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Good morning, Tamara. Animal Farm said 95% of government workers do nothing. I don't know if it's quite that much, but I know it's a high number of slackers in the government. That's for sure. Federal prosecutors in New York and Washington resign after refusing to drop. This one with it, yeah, drop Adams' charges. So again, we have rogue people in the government just doing whatever the fuck they want to do instead of doing what they're told.
Well, you know what? Here's my thing. Adams should still be sought after, and Trump should just go get those people anyway. How's Mary gonna tell the daggum president you ain't gonna do this, you ain't gonna do that? Do the crime, do the time. Just personal opinion.
No, I get it. I'm sorry. I'm tired of all this shit of judges being able to and attorney generals or whatever, prosecutors being able to cut deals with people. I could understand if they're giving up somebody that's a bigger fish than them, you take maybe a couple of years off their sentence. But
there needs to be a penalty, not just a scot-free.
Well, even on that, I know somebody who should have gotten life in prison because for trafficking a child, but because he turned state's evidence and turned in other people, he got 30 fucking years. That's all he got.
Oh, at least you got something.
And I agree, I guess, but
they didn't get it off scot-free.
He's gonna be out. He'll be. Well, he might as well be a life sentence because he'll be almost 70 by the time he gets out. But
half those guys at their age, they do something to stay in because at that age they don't have, they're taken care of in there. They got structure in their lives to get out here, and at 70, and you're
the whole world
thrown to the wolves.
So,
unless you got a really good family support group.
Well, by then the only person he has would be his mom, and she'll be gone by then. Oh, she's almost 70 now. He still has 15, 20 years yet. So, I mean, there's times that I've looked into doing certain things because I've been really strapped for money. And it just was never worth that chance that I might end up in prison. I found other legal ways to make it happen, If
I'm going to jail, I'm going to jail wearing a pink tutu, combat boots, and a tiara. I'm going to find out where that motherfucking Manson, because he owes me money. I guarantee you I won't have a problem in there.
Yeah, they say it depends on the institution you go to. Some institutions you're better off going in and trying to lay low. You know what I mean? And just kind of keep your head down and do your time. Other institutions, however, the really bad ones, they tell you that If you go in, you need to make a name for yourself. And problem is
between federal prison and state prison. Federal prisons are country clubs.
Is once you take in and put your name out there as being somebody who can fight, then every little fucking teeny bopper coming in wants to fucking come see you as soon as they get in.
I might get an ass whooping or two, but I dare guarantee you I ain't gonna be the only one.
No, I'll just be honest with them. You're gonna hurt your hand more. You're gonna get more than you're gonna hurt my head. just telling the truth. Animal Farm said Trump considered Adams' prosecution to be political. I can see that because the Biden administration came after him after he called them out for their immigration response. So I can see that being a political prosecution. But if he still broke the law, he still broke the law. Jamie said she gets her car back on Monday. Awesome. Glad to hear it.
What was wrong with it?
It needed an alternator, right, Jamie? Needs an alternator. Can you hear that bird?
No, turn it up.
I can't turn it up. It's up in the sky. I'd have to take the mic outside.
Speaking of turn it up, where's my bitch this morning? I need somebody to fuck with. I need a worthy opponent.
This is a Eurocopter, but it's not from Hershey. That must be a state police one. But they are very low. They're only at 1,400 feet. They basically just buzzed my house. Alrighty. So I was watching some Jimmy Dore last night. He was calling out Bernie Sanders. And what was the other one? It was the senator from Connecticut, Richard
Simmons.
Starts with a D. But, oh, there she is.
Bitch. Where's my bitch? No, you're not financing me or fucking me. I'm not yours.
Okay.
Jamie says apparently nothing. It needed more oil, and they did that, but tried turning it on all the different temps, and it kept starting. So I think the 12 inches of snow and ice cold weather messed with it. That's interesting. Thomas just fed up. Cora is hiding Fred, and
no, she ain't. Just say it 3 times. She'll come around. Bitch, bitch, bitch.
Fuck you.
Blumenthal, yes, that's it. Richard Blumenthal. Thank you, Animal Farm. He showed video of where Brian Williams, of all people, called out Blumenthal for lying about his Army service.
Did anybody check on Mike?
Yeah, he's good.
I did not.
He's okay. Let me message him here on Facebook and see if I can.
I don't check on anybody.
I bet that damn horse is freezing his ass off in that damn horse trailer.
They're pretty warm-blooded. And if they have it closed up, it stays pretty warm in there.
It's closed up in this truck and it's still cold.
Puss. Are you sick? You got the crud.
Yeah, he is a crud.
Look, nobody pulled your fucking chain.
Yes, you
Just
did.
get my damn biscuits and my fucking bacon ready. And don't make me have to tell you again.
Oh, are you on your way? Are you coming to Ohio?
Fuck
You big
no, I ain't
puss.
coming up there.
There you go. Shut the fuck up.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me a choice of Pittsburgh or Dallas. I took Dallas. I can't get no farther than that.
Morning, Mike.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, Mike.
Hey,
Where you been, big sexy?
just chilling out.
If you're scared, just say you're scared.
Yep, that's it.
You've been MIA for too long.
Animal Farm said MMA.
Fred started it. Called me a bitch first thing this morning, asshole.
Beautiful morning out. It'd be even better if that wind would stop.
Uh-huh.
Gorgeous sunrise. Let me see if I can. See if it'll play nice. There you go.
Fred left us.
No, Fred didn't.
Isn't that beautiful? That's the sunrise this morning. I'm out in front of the house.
I hope some sun comes out here today.
I had a sunrise over here, too. Isn't that weird?
I actually got a picture. Animal Farm's got to go to work. Have a great day. Have a good
Be
day,
safe, Animal.
Farm. Don't let
Yeah,
the kids
Animal
give
Farm.
you the crud.
Yeah, them damn kids are like petri dishes.
Right?
Fuck.
You never know which one's been playing with their butthole with their finger, and then they try and touch you with it.
If it smells like shit, then you'll know.
Somebody got to have some broken goddamn fingers, I tell you that.
Amen.
Right.
I'm not going around sniffing kids' fingers, Fred. I'm not Biden.
Yeah, right.
Thomas says it's snowing there. It was flurrying when I came out first thing this morning, but I think it stopped now.
Yeah, I think that stuff that Thomas has got out there is supposed to come down over here over the weekend.
That's my view this morning.
That's not a bad view.
Now, if it'd be above 28 degrees, it'd be even better.
Sizzle, sizzle. Oh, heck up first. Come on, get up here.
I just got back from having my bacon and eggs.
Did you?
Did you ride the bike?
No, hell no. I gotta go pick it up today. He just told me day before yesterday. He's finally done with the oil change, got the back tire all fixed. She's ready to roll. I'm just waiting for some nice fucking weather.
Hey, it's supposed to be nice in damn Daytona in about 2 weeks.
Anything over 40 would be nice for me right now.
You know what's funny is next week it's supposed to be nice in Daytona, 70s, 80s, and then bike week is back in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, I hate to tell you this. The only day in the next week and a half that is going to be nice for riding, temperature wise, is going to be Sunday. We're supposed to get up to 53, but it's going to be raining.
Is anybody else's phone making a funny noise right now?
No, it's your POS.
That's Chris talking. Talking about cold
I
weather.
know. I know what you meant.
Get to 53 degrees on Sunday.
I got a rain suit.
I'd like 53. I would.
Yeah, what's the name?
I might get my damn feet warm because I'm damn sure freezing.
Good morning, Latoya. How you doing? Freaking Leo was in here when I came out this morning. And he's nuts. He goes, as soon as he sees my flashlight, get off the keyboard, damn it. As soon as Leo sees my flashlight, he loses his shit. And he takes out through that damn cat door like a rocket.
Sorry, guys.
Nothing to be sorry about. Bless you.
Somebody better.
You got anything to take for it? Fred's trying to poke you in the head there, Cora.
She ain't paying attention.
Shit, why do I want to pay attention to you?
Oh.
That might be when you cheated on your carnivore diet and it's going to reset you back to where you got to start all over again. So now you've got the shit going on again.
That's highly possible. That's about time it come on, sitting in that damn driver's lounge.
Oh, Mike. Oh, baby. Oh.
Turn around, Cora. Turn around.
No, here, Fred, here. Ass.
We got enough strikes. We're live.
My clothes were on.
This time.
Hey.
Hey. Hey, how's you?
On the body, on the floor, what's the difference?
There's more room on the floor.
So what's everybody up to today? I mean,
we
know Fred's going to deliver some goods somewhere. And
Hotlanta, Georgia.
I'm waiting for my shop to warm up.
Then I go get a beer load to Fort Worth, Texas. I'll be there tomorrow. Don't deliver till Monday.
Beer.
I got news for them. It's going to deliver tomorrow, whether they take it or not. So I can get paid for it. Actually, we got enough drop lots around there. And local drivers, as soon as I get an ETA, I want to suggest that very thing.
Oh, sun is
Happy
shining.
Valentine's Day, Latoya. You're leaving already?
Hope it wasn't something I said.
No. If you're leaving, have a good day. Be safe, and we'll talk to you soon.
Fucking Cora's running them off left and right.
Yeah, you
I'm
know,
gonna start calling her
such a bitch.
Thelma.
Thelma?
Looks like Thelma on Scooby Doo.
Jinkies?
Jinky.
Isn't that what she said?
Hell, I always thought she was hotter than damn Daphne. Daphne was a slut.
Damn.
Daphne was Fred's slut. You ever watch those voiceovers?
Was that
with
a
the-
compliment, Fred? Did you actually give me a
I don't know what the
compliment?
fuck. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
What the
I'm
hell
sorry.
are you thinking?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot who I was talking about. My bad.
Right? What the hell?
That damn got a shitload of
Which
Cardinals
over
in
you
that.
wanting to watch, Fred?
Huh?
I'm sorry, Mike. Go ahead, bud.
Got a shitload of
No.
Cardinals. Got a shitload of Cardinals in my side yard over here. What the hell?
It's a family reunion.
They heard you like
apparently.
redheads.
Apparently. I ain't putting I ain't putting their damn food out for them all winter yet this year.
Probably what you come outside so I can kick your ass.
Yeah, I go outside and it's swarming me.
So that motherfucker will have to step out here eventually.
Yeah. Had to pay for that car. Bird Steve was on the bottom of the list, man. Now my car's all paid for at least.
Yeah, as soon as all my regular bills clear, I got a credit card I'm gonna knock off this week. I got blessed.
Yeah, I made it. We all made it through the Biden era. Barely.
I'm waiting for him to cut all them damn interest rates back to 10% for whatever, how long he was going to do it for, 6 months or a year or something.
Yeah. Well, yeah, my Harley's ready to roll. Car's paid for now. I just wish my landlord would get my Kawasaki fixed, man.
Yeah, I gotta get mine in the shop and get that 5,000 mile service done at 6,000 miles.
Yeah.
I am not sleeping, Latoya. I'm looking up stuff on TikTok because Fred was saying about voiceovers.
What the hell, Fred?
Float like a pterodactyl. Sting when you pee. You got cash on you, but it's coming to me.
Damn.
Yikes! What a wallow! Demon time.
Bring that ass here, bitch.
Extortion.
Run me them pockets before I knock your eye out the socket.
I just got my racks up, Betty. It's time to get up out this bitch.
Me too, Wilma. This bitch had me on some Capital One shit.
Bitch ass motherfucker, I'ma need you to run me them pockets. Float like a pterodactyl. Sting when you pee. You got cash on you, but it's coming to me.
Flintstone knockout. Yikes! What a wallow!
That's one of them.
Demon time.
Bring that ass here, bitch.
Do the Scooby-Doo one.
Extortion.
Scooby
Run me
Doo.
them
Let me find
pockets
one.
before I knock your eye out
Hold
the
on, I
socket.
gotta beat
I just got my racks
Cat
up,
with
Betty.
Get
It's time
cat.
to get up out this bitch.
Me too, Wilma. This bitch had me on some Capital One shit.
Back up.
Bitch ass motherfucker, I'ma need you to run me them pockets. Float
Don't
like
bite
a
me.
pterodactyl. Sting when you pee. You got cash on you.
You
but
having issues, Chris?
Actually, I'm orange and you're black,
Yeah,
so
the
I
bitch
the roles are
freaking
reversed, so it
bit
doesn't
me
work.
after I tried to correct her.
Actually, seriously, so I like
Ooh, Harley Davidson got theirs. City One got theirs. USA got theirs.
Trying to Daphne again.
No, I'm not. Velma, shut your frumpy ass up.
Okay, if we split
Chase
up, I'm
got
going with
theirs.
Ethan.
Your musky ass is not.
Oh, you can't throw nobody
I still
else
got
on the
money
team.
left over. Be still my heart.
Ain't nobody about to throw you no while you out here smelling like a hot NBA locker room during double overtime in the 6th game. You've been wearing that sweater since September 1969.
Fuck you, Fred.
You wish, you musky mushroom goblin bitch.
See out there, scoring Fred.
Daphne and I
Hell no. You're just trying to Daphne again.
No, looks like the motherfucking coast is clear. I think we finally lost that bitch-ass robot. So here's the plan. Velma Daphne, stripped down to your ankles. I'm trying to bust on you bitches with this pipe like y'all the ops, and I'm on a late-night mission.
Big Freddy, why are we still doing side quests?
He can't go without pussy in his life like Tweety. Bitch, you want to level up, don't you?
In what way, Big Freddy?
In life, bitch. It's
That
a
just
lot
ruined
like
a damn
The
good
Sims 4.
Little side
Memory,
quest,
won't
boost
it?
a bitch stats up.
Right?
I'm just trying to make you better on Mystery Gang.
Big Freddy got game like he's sponsored by EA Sports.
Fred, but we're trying to solve a mystery.
Solve this dick bitch now. Come out that top and make them panties drop. I'm harder than Jeffrey Dahmer after his victims are finally asleep. I'm like Jeepers. I'm ready to
Damn.
creep. I'm about ready to
Ooh,
take
that's
something.
rough.
What the fuck?
What the fuck, this dick bitch?
But Big Freddy?
Did
What
Big
the
Freddy
fuck
doesn't
are we
think I'm
doing?
about to take you bitches
Did
to
it just take
hell.
and make?
I'm with shit.
Did it show Bill Cosby over top of Fred's?
Harder than Jeffrey Dahmer after his victims and make them panties drop. I'm harder than Jeffrey Dahmer after his victims are finally asleep.
Oh no, it was just, they put a picture of Jeffrey Dahmer over top of Freddy's face. Thomas said 60,000 on the Goldwing, and he's only changed the oil. I'm supposed to share this on Discord.
I've already had to have my damn radiator reservoir worked on. It's just started leaking every damn where.
Man,
Well, all I did was take a damn small ring clamp and clamp it over, and then they'd shut up.
I was afraid I was having
Ready to creep. I'm
head
about ready to
pump
take.
problem.
What the fuck?
Landlord said my bike was leaking gas all over his garage.
That's not good.
Apparently he had the fuel switch in the wrong position.
So
Shouldn't have been still shouldn't have been leaking though. Fucking Harleys.
Wrench and ride.
Huh?
Wrench and ride.
Wrench, not me. I'm not a wrencher. I could draw a bike quicker than I could fix it.
I'm to the age anymore. I ain't turning no more fucking wrenches. I'll pay somebody else to.
Oh yeah. I got that from my grandpa. My grandpa was like, you know what? Rather than fuck with it, I'd rather spend the money and have somebody knows what they're fucking doing fixing it the first time.
Right.
One time. Yeah.
I actually found a guy who worked for Harley Davidson who does side work at his house. That's who does all my shit.
Nice. That's who my brother. That's how my brother gets his work done too. As
Pay
an old,
cash.
yeah, an old Harley mechanic too, not one of these fucking little rookie idiots.
yeah, there's I shared that then, Thomas.
Damn, I missed tuning in with me. Black History Month, yeehaw.
I think Morgan Freeman had it right. Black history is American history. It should all be the same.
Goddamn
Right.
right.
If you're gonna have a Black History Month, then you should have an Asian History Month, a Hispanic History Month, a White History Month.
Well, they got a Native American and a was it Southern South Pacific Islander.
Yeah, but the one that pisses me off is that Black History's got a month and Veterans got a fucking day. That's fucking
Right.
bullshit.
You know what? I never thought about that before, but yeah, you're right. It fucking
That's the truth.
sucks.
That's fucking straight up bullshit, man. If anybody deserves a month, it would be somebody that fought for human rights in this country.
Well,
You know?
I'm gonna say something. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But as far as these reparations go, I'll pay the ones that been out there in the fields picking them cotton for nothing and getting whipped. Past that, you've had every opportunity I've had,
Yeah,
and
if
then
they-
some.
If they weren't reparations, they should have to answer like a 20-question fucking application where this supposed ancestor lived, what was their middle name, what color were their eyes, where were they
No.
born, where
No,
did they
because
You can't just go in there and say, oh, I'm black, so my great-great-grandfather must have picked cotton somewhere. No, you don't know that.
they didn't pick the cotton, so damn the reparations.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt them. They've got every opportunity I've had, and then some, because they're black.
Your
And I
uncle
don't mean
might-
that to be disrespectful to any African American or
No, me neither.
Black Americans, or call it what you want to, but
it's the bad ones that give the whole race a bad rap. You know, I feel bad for good black people that I've known in my life because
I've
they
got a friend
gotta
of mine right now. It's
they gotta deal with this stigma, and most of them they just don't even give a fuck. You know, they don't even they bat an eye less than. I mean, they don't even care.
I've got one right now going through leukemia treatments
I mean,
because and
how do I know
he's closer to me than my brother is.
how do I know your ancestor ain't one of the ones that was selling your black people to anybody that had money? You know what I mean?
Well, racism sucks. It doesn't matter what form it is.
Yeah, and it just sucks that certain groups decide to keep hanging on to this fucking garbage, this fucking baggage.
Like Morgan said, quit talking about it.
Yeah,
Not end it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Be a man. Be a woman.
You want to end
Be a
it?
child. Right.
Morgan Freeman wanted me to move to California.
Morgan did?
Yeah. I did a portrait of him. Turned out really fucking good too. And I sent it to him. He was impressed with it. He wanted me to come out to California and start drawing. I was like, yeah, I ain't leaving Pennsylvania, buddy.
Doesn't he live in Alabama now?
I don't know. Well, he might, yeah.
One of those southern states.
I always assumed he was California, but yeah, he wanted me to come wherever he was. Actually, no, I think he did say it was California. So I don't know.
I'm sure he was out there for a while.
I don't know if it was actually Morgan Freeman either. So, you know. You send me a big fat check in the mail, I'll think about coming to California. Other than that,
right?
I'm going to California.
I still wouldn't go.
I would if I could find a place out in the middle of nowhere.
I may have a house there. Doesn't mean I have to live there.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to.
I'd rent that out to some of them fuckers out there that got all that damn money.
I wouldn't want to own shit out there. The taxes they pay.
Well, that just made my rent go up, didn't it?
True. True story.
I used to live in San Diego when I was a kid, and I really liked it out there, but now, not so much.
When I lived in York, there was just one house on Sherman and Philadelphia Street, and they went in and they gutted this house completely, redid the whole house, made it Section 8. They had a family move in there. Like 3 or 4 months later, they had to scrap the whole house again and redo it again. They moved another Section 8 family in there, and they went through the same process once again in like 2 months. It was crazy, man. I'm like, how can people even want to be in that fucking game?
It's rough. I mean, Ryan's parents own a couple apartment buildings.
Yeah.
And right now they're doing that. They're doing a kitchen. They've just gutted a kitchen and they're redoing it. And
I thought about doing a Vestas duplexes. And live in one and rent the other one.
yeah, I mean, if you can find one and get it at a good price,
I'd say.
which right now would probably be the time to start looking for one, Fred, because with all these people getting deported and all these people leaving, self-deporting, it's opening up a lot of buildings, and that's going to be a boom.
Yeah, I don't know about that because there ain't too many of them actually got places. They're living off the government somewhere.
Shit, people.
I think we need to kick all them immigrants out of all them nice hotels in New York and start putting veterans up in there.
I think they ought to give the veterans home back to the veterans.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, I heard that. It just scalded my blood.
So we used to have this old Quality Inn out in East York, and it sat vacant for years, and they had that. I don't know how many rooms. It was a big place, and I always wondered why they just didn't turn that into some kind of something for veterans, you know?
They could.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, and there's good money into it because if you apply through the government for the VA, you know,
Yeah.
it's guaranteed. Your check's guaranteed by the government.
Yeah.
You ain't got to go hunt it down. I thought about doing that at one time.
Yeah, it should
Get
come
me
right
some
to your
property,
mailbox.
put me 3 or 4 little tiny houses, and just contract with the government
Yeah.
for homeless vets.
Yep.
The only reason I
They
didn't
did
do it
that.
is because they wanted me to have a full-time nurse on staff.
They did that in Lancaster. They did a bunch of
Full-time
tiny
nurse.
homes for veterans. I think that was in Lancaster, wasn't it, Chris? Where they built all them tiny houses for the vets. Is it
I know they
Ephrata,
built
maybe?
them here. I don't know that they actually distributed them here. I think they got sent out to veterans across the country.
I thought there was a place in Lancaster or maybe Ephrata that had
There's one
a.
in E-Town. There's a tiny house place up in E-Town where it used to be the campground.
Well, it was like eight little houses, I think, or so.
Oh, this is more than 8. This is probably
Hell, you can
about
go to
20 or
Amazon
30
right
of
now
them.
and buy those little fold-out cottages for like $7,000 a piece.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is even making some out there for about 6,000-8,000.
Huh.
Our
Well,
chat
they're
stopped.
But he's shipping them all.
That?
He's shipping them to Carolinas, I think.
Well, they're all up his ass right now, ain't they?
That boy's he is damn sure upset some folks.
Oh yeah, him and Cash Patel. I was just watching some Cash Patel shit here this morning, man. The fucking Booker. What an asshole.
Oh,
man.
that guy's a fucking moron. That's
Oh,
who
my
I was
God.
thinking about last night with Cash Patel. Cory Booker, that motherfucker. He's just one of the dumbest motherfuckers out there.
Yeah, he is. He is. And
Tries
it's,
to pretend to be smart.
yeah. And it's so blatantly obvious that he's an idiot, you know? Yeah, Cash got in. RFK got in now. Tulsi Gabbard.
Is Cash in? I thought they were voting on him this morning.
I thought I saw he got in.
No, I think I
got
saw
out
where
of
he got in
committee.
yesterday.
Yeah. I think Dan Bongino announced that during his show. I think that's right, though. Could have been Jesse Waters, too. It's about all I watch on the. I used to like flipping around in this shit, but you just get tired of it. They all play the same damn shit over and over, man. Like, so I watch Dan Bongino, I watch Avita, and I watch Jesse Waters, you know, and Gut Belt.
I watched where old Elizabeth Warren was having to apologize again for claiming to be Indian. Oh yeah, well I was mistaken, and you know my family had some, but we don't know how much, and all this other shit.
Yeah. She's a waste.
At this point, she does know because she did a fucking DNA test and got called out because she's not even 194th or some shit like that. It was.
Yeah, all of us probably got more than that in us.
Fucking Maxine Waters probably got more in her than she does in her.
They're both wasted.
I don't doubt that Maxine Waters has more in her than we do, Fred.
I wasn't going there.
You don't get a mouth that fucking big without. Never mind.
She's old. She's old as fucking day.
So, you see
she
this?
She was probably yelling at Moses back in the day. Fucking Maxine Waters.
Can you see this?
Ain't nobody heard much out of Obama lately either since Biden's left. Either have they?
Contact us. Who's that?
WhiteHouse.gov. I just sent them a message. I said, we need to give our veterans an entire month to honor them and help. And I said, and help us to help them.
Damn right.
I just sent it to the White House. So
there's Eddie.
Eddie.
What up, dude?
Good morning, Eddie.
Yeah, he's already been out and running around. I went back up, took a nap. Now he's ready to go back out. Now I gotta wait till he comes back in for him to go out in the shop.
He'll come join you in the shop.
Or he'll sit there at the door and fucking bug me for treats all fucking time.
Treat, Dad, treat.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do this.
Now I
Here.
gotta wait till he comes
Whoops.
back in for him to go out in the shop.
That's the wrong damn button.
He would hate it if he'd be in a cat home or something, in a vet's cage. Go, you going? Letting the hot air out, man. Come on. Come on, step to it. A little faster. Atta boy. Making him pay a heating bill next time.
Right?
If he can't come up with the money, I'm going to call the Chinese restaurant.
Damn.
He's beefy. About 6 years old, so that should be some pretty good meat.
Yeah, when you go out that shop, you come back and all your screens will be fucked up. And
Yeah.
She cheated. Tell me you're gonna threaten me. You're gonna send me to a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
there was a
Chinese
meme
sounds
one
good.
time. There was a meme one time. This cat's hanging on the damn storm door on the screen. It said, "Let me in." Said the Chinese guy next door just fired up the grill. And if you don't let me in, I'm gonna fuck up this screen.
My one cat, Skit, the one outside cat, he jumps up on my fucking screen door. And I put a piece of plexiglass on, and the plexiglass is probably 4.5 foot high, easy, at the top. And that Skit jumps up and grabs over the top of it. That little motherfucker can jump, bro, from just sitting. That son of a bitch is crazy.
My mom had a cat that would jump up on the table, or so right beside the front door, and ring the damn doorbell till you let it in.
Damn.
2 o'clock in the morning here, ding, 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 ding. I told her one night, I said, "Who in the fuck is at the doorbell this time of morning?" She said, "That's the cat." I said,
I'd have
"Well,
put a box over that doorbell.
Yeah.
Right?
I'd open up my bedroom window and say, "I'll see you in 2 hours, motherfucker."
yeah," and you'll be hearing
Thomas.
ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. Then I would unhook the doorbell.
Thomas said, Turtle Man said RFK is a dealer in conspiracy theories. Well, us
A dealer.
conspiracy theories are almost 100% correct on everything in the last, 6-7 years lately.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah, Dan Bongino's running a hell of a fucking batting average on conspiracy. He talks about it. Give it 2 or 3 weeks, man, and it'll come up in the news, and it'll be proven to be 100% true.
Right?
Dude. What's up, y'all?
hey, what's going on, Yeti?
Hey, Yeti.
I gotta run back upstairs. I may lose y'all, but I forgot my bait.
Run, Forrest, run.
I can't run no more.
Yeah, I don't run either.
Yeah, no,
Wish I
he only
could.
got Cash only got out of committee yesterday.
Yeah.
Trump FBI picked Kash Patel clear Senate panel headed for confirmation vote. That was 19 hours ago.
Yeah, I seen Trump swear RFK in.
Yep, RFK's in.
Then he started telling that story. RFK was trying to tell his story, and between the weirdness of his voice and the length of the story, by the time he was done, I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
He can be hard to follow sometimes.
Yeah.
I think the only two left to be the two major ones that are left to go get confirmed is Cash and Linda McMahon. The education pick hasn't been confirmed yet.
they're going to push that she's not.
Yeah.
The Dems.
Well, you know they're getting madder and madder because almost all of his picks are getting in now. Like, so, yeah, the more that get in, the madder they get. Because they know that's the end of their fucking gravy train.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about RFK Jr., but I was even happier about Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah.
She's going to get in there, and she is going to wreck shop.
She's going to be a bulldog in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling we'll see a lot of these old Democrats start fading out of the fucking picture.
Yeah, but we're gonna need to because what's going on?
No, that's not going on.
Well, some of them, all you got to do is increase their stress level, problem solved. Eventually.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Here you go. You want to see something funny? Hear something funny with Hakeem Jeffries, the House Minority Leader.
Mad idiot.
Legislatively, we're gonna fight.
He ain't the one that pulled that fire alarm shit, is he? That wasn't him.
Yes, that was him.
Yeah, it was him. Yeah. Yeah.
That was some fucked up shit, boy. You or me, we'd be sitting in a fucking pokey.
Yeah, we would.
All right. So listen to the difference, but I think it was a week or 2 weeks.
We are gonna fight it. Legislatively, we are gonna fight it in the courts.
Yeah.
Fight it in the streets. But I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out what leverage we actually have. What leverage do we have?
None.
Republicans repeatedly lectured America. They can
Shit, fire, save the matches.
presidency. It's their government. What leverage do we have?
You got
Boy,
one.
that's a big difference, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
You're
asshole.
sitting there. Thomas says, "Hey Eddie."
Hey, Thomas. Oh,
I just thought that I saw that the other day. I thought that was fucking hilarious. How do you get that?
I'd have more leverage than that jackass with the crowbar. And a small crowbar at that.
Trunk monkey.
Oh, that shit was funny. Trunk monkey. Try and break into my car. Oh, shit. I guess we're going
Yeah, if you ever really want to see the Democrats' hypocrisy in action, Matt Orfalea, he's does some really awesome stuff with that, making fun of them.
Liberal Hive Mind does a good job on that as well.
Well, he's what the hell?
Uh-oh, Mike's got a bong.
Mike's got a bong. I don't believe.
I see him laughing over there.
It's not a bong. I keep my creamer in that for my coffee.
I just saw the top of it, and the first thing I thought of, oh.
That's the little one. The big one's up in the front cupboard. That kills me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't smoke enough to justify a bong. I just use that little one hitter.
Well, my one friend bought a head shop, and he brought this fucking bong over for me over there. Hold on a second.
Is this the one that's spilled on top of your laptop, Mike?
Yeah. Check this one out,
shit.
buddy. Yeti. and it bends around. It's
Oh, that's
pretty
cool.
It's pretty cool, but it has a cap in the bottom here. I sat it on my window. I did one rip out of it. I sat it on my windowsill, which is right above my laptop.
La 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 la.
I came down the next morning. All the water was out of it. All went right down on my laptop. Took me 2 days to get my laptop to work again.
Damn, that's
So then he brought me this glass one. You know, I'm like, dude, I didn't really want one to begin with, but I got a fucking raw weed tray up there I'm using for my coffee thing. Like, dude, I don't want this stuff, man.
Start smoking some coffee out of it, Mike.
Yes, but yeah.
I need one good bowl and fucking Randy's rolling papers, and I'm good.
Yeah.
You ever hear them?
Never heard of
What,
Randy,
rolling papers?
Randy's.
Oh,
They
no.
got,
All my,
they got a
all
wire
my
in
friends
it.
use, all
Mm.
my friends use that zigzag.
Randy's got a real thin piece of wire in them, and then as it burns, you got a little thing to hold on to. They're fucking awesome, man.
I was using those. I was using Job and some Raw. I would put the Raw on the inside and the Job on the outside. But then I got this one hitter, and my shit started lasting longer. So I've just been using that.
Yeah.
Ugh. Sorry, y'all. I just woke up not too long ago. I'm still clearing out the passageways.
Gotcha.
And of course,
You should
I
get
went
my
back for my vape, but I forgot my energy drink.
Uh,
And this time it's not a Monster.
huh.
I actually went into Buc-ee's, and I was on my way to the Monsters, and I never made it to the Monsters because I came across Uptime first.
Huh.
That's a good one. It's a cleaner alertness, and there's no crash.
Huh.
It's I think one of the biggest contributors to that is it uses cane sugar instead of the other shit.
That's what Hoist
Whatever
is made
Monster
of.
uses. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're pretty good.
I got Hoist. That's made with cane sugar and made in the United States. They're pretty good. They're like Gatorade. They're like
I had
Gatorade.
4 of these
They're
things in my arm, all different flavors. And then I ended up putting the other 3 back because I realized they were 0 sugar. I'm like,
Uh-uh.
yeah, I need a catalyst for this caffeine. Otherwise, it ain't going to do shit.
Yeah.
That's why you're, if you pay attention, like if you drink a Coke and you drink a Diet Coke, the Diet Coke doesn't do near as much as the regular Coke because the regular Coke has the catalyst in it, which is the sugar.
Mm.
Caffeine
You'll never
requires
see me
a
drink diet soda.
catalyst to work. Oh, well, yeah. I don't like them.
I can't handle the aspartame in them.
Yeah.
It gives me a really bad headache and a nasty aftertaste.
Hmm.
So we have to watch a lot of stuff that I buy to drink
Yeah.
because they're trying to put it in regular sodas and shit, like the knockoff sodas that you buy.
Oh,
And
okay.
all
Gotcha.
that.
What is the point of it exactly? What's it supposed to do?
Sugar substitute.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. But it sucks, so
About the furthest I made it in my knowledge of aspartame was to warn my parents not to drink a Diet Coke they'd left in the car all day.
do I taste good? Do I taste good? Little razor blade teeth.
My niece was showing me this chick on YouTube, and she was showing all these scary TikTok reels. One of them, they went
She was
down.
trying to Jeffrey Marsh, huh?
Yeah. Well, I thought most of them were cool because they were obviously not edited necessarily. I mean, some of them were. Some of them were like animation, straight up animation, like they CGI and whatnot. But one of them, they had a bunch of scuba divers that went down. I guess there was a big ass shark skeleton, and somebody went and put teeth on it about this long. And it looked like it had an evil grin on it. I was like, that is cool.
Hell
yeah. I showed her a YouTube channel to go check out. If she likes the spooky stuff, there's this Japanese girl, Osaka Chandal, and that's like her bread and butter. She does
So what?
Osaka Chandal. Yeah. She's one of those VTubers, but she's gone on Doomcock a lot. But her bread and butter is spooky Japanese urban legends and Halloween shit.
Did you ever watch that chapter with Mike?
I don't think so.
He goes back and talks about different murder cases and how the different people involved and how it all went down and stuff. He goes through a lot of detail on him. He puts a lot of time into his videos. He's pretty good.
Count Dankula does that, but just on people that did crazy shit. Shit like literally no one else ever got away with it. He did one on John McAfee. I was like, I may have to go watch the YouTube thing on him now. That dude was wild.
John McAfee?
Yeah.
He was into some crazy ass shit.
After watching Dank's video on it, it confirmed my sneaking suspicion that McAfee antivirus was nothing but a troll. My mom got pissed off one day. Well, it was damn near impossible to uninstall.
Well, not just that, but it uses up so much resources on your computer, it slows it down.
Yeah. Yeah. More than Norton, or at least it did.
The biggest reason that I used to like McAfee was because they had that malware remover that worked really well.
Yeah, it took me 3 whole days to get that bitch off my mom's computer. She said, I'm tired of this. Get it off my computer. I'm like, okay, Mom. End of the first day. Did you get it off? Nope. Still working on it. Next day. Is it off yet? Need a little more time, Mom.
It embeds itself.
Third day, I jumped for joy because I don't remember how I did it, but I had to dig deep into the system to find out how to get it off. Actually, no, I think I had to download a secondary program to get it off. I think that's how I finally got it off. I just jumped on the internet and looked for uninstallers and finally got it off of there. It was wild. It just did not want to come off. Man, it feels pretty good out here this morning.
Yeah.
Cool.
I threw on one of my papa's old shirts. I'm going to be wearing this to the funeral today. You can't really see it, but I put my shirt I had on yesterday. It was a long sleeve white shirt. I just put it on underneath. If it warms up enough today, I might find myself taking that off. Just wearing the shirt.
Thomas
see,
said
what
there's
is-
an old mine in Minnesota for scuba. Someone put 2 skeletons at a card table down about 60 feet. It's great.
I think I saw that. You know what?
You gotta love
If I
people
could
with good
find a
heads.
way to get away with sneaking into that limestone mine they're keeping all the Social Security shit in,
Yeah.
I'd probably do something like that. Put something like that up right near the entrance.
Yeah.
You know what?
Whoops. All right. Let's see here.
Oh,
Whoa, that's not
yeah, I
right.
just realized I hadn't seen a Cisco truck in a while.
A Cisco truck. They used to go to all
Well.
the stores up here. Bless your
Okay.
hand, dude.
Oh,
I don't know who that belongs to. Their
was
license
me.
plate is on mine now. Oops.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I should have started up top and then come down. Learn something new every day. Ooh,
I'm looking something up, guys.
I hope this guy in this truck comes out before I go back in. License plate says he's a NAM vet. I try my best to never let those guys get by me without thanking them, because they got treated really awful.
Yeah, Nam was some crazy bullshit.
Yeah, but ultimately it wasn't their fault. They're not the ones that made the decisions.
Well,
They just went where they were told.
Well, yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you though. I mean,
Yeah.
that like my grandfather, he was dead set against me and my brothers going into service. He was a CB in WW2, but he seen the way these vets were getting treated coming home from Nam, and he just didn't want none of his boys in the fucking army.
Yeah.
Well,
You
same
know-
way with Korea. How often do you hear Korea?
Yeah. My dad loved Korea, but he was there well after all that shit wrapped up.
They had a different adventurism in them days, though, too.
Yeah. And Korea isn't what it was when he was there. It's all kinds of fucked up. But I think
Yeah.
that's leadership on post more than anything.
Yeah.
Well, it was a whole
think
different
somebody,
style of fighting warfare too. We weren't ready
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think ultimately somebody made the decision to send all the shitbags to Korea. And of course, when you do that, I mean, if you just like designate an entire post for shitbags, the post will inevitably go to shit.
Yeah.
We just locked our stupid up in the tool room.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not where I would have put them, but at least they were
How
all
long,
in a.
how long did you work in the tool room?
I actually didn't. I did go in there and try and buy them a bunch of tools when I was told to spend $1 million in one day.
Hmm.
I
We used to put our
was
storekeepers
so
in
mad
there.
at them. I looked straight at the sergeant that told me to do that. And I'm like, okay, look here. This is something called a budget. You've had the money. You've known for a while you need to spend it. You couldn't have given me, I don't know, at least 3 days notice. I could spend $1 million in 3 days.
Hell, I could show them 2 damn screws that cost that much money.
Well, yeah. I just, I volunteered to do our inventory control for our specific platoon. So I did a lot of networking to make that work. I talked to Tech Supply. I talked to POL, Petroleum, Oil, and Lubricant. I talked to Tool Room. I knew everybody in those departments that were, if not top dog, they were the ones who had the most responsibility. If they'd given me 3 days, we could have thrown a bunch of tools in the garbage because I would have ended up ordering new ones for the tool room. But I just flat didn't have enough time. They came in, I don't know, close to lunch and told me I needed to spend $1 million by EOB, otherwise we were going to lose it. And I'm like, I can only fit so many O-rings, screws, nuts, bolts in one cabinet.
That's why you go for big ticket items, welders.
Exactly. And that's why I went to the tool room. I'm like, hey, what tools do we need the most? And then I was going to go ask leadership if we could spend that money on the tool room. But I didn't have enough time to actually get that in motion to make it happen.
Generators
They really
are a good thing to get, because that way, if you have something that breaks down, or you need to plug something in, like an air compressor or something, you have a generator to take out to the site with you to run it off of.
we had entire expandable connexes that serve that purpose. Portable workshops, basically.
Sounds about like the service show. Got to either be quick like a bunny or it goes slow as shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Guys, I'm gonna go lay down for a while. I'll talk to you later.
All right, Fred.
Fred.
All right, bud.
Get some rest.
Feel better soon, bud.
Thanks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Of course, had I been able to order those parts, there's no guarantee we would have got, or those tools rather. There's no guarantee we would have gotten them anytime soon. Could have been, a couple weeks. Could have been a couple years before we got them in. But at least I would have spent the money.
Holy hell, where are you ordering them from that you're going to, it's going to take that long to get them in?
Well, that's just the reality of Army logistics. There's no tracking function in Army logistics. You'll look a part up. It could be coming from the other side of the world. And you look it up, and all it says is in transit. But you can't you can't actually track it, which I think is fucking stupid. Maybe I should have tried to spend that money on a tracking system.
That sounds like they use DHL to ship with.
I don't know. They used something, but I think it was built in Army logistics, maybe with a little dash of Landstar, since they have the most military contracts out of all the trucking companies. But I imagine if it came from Landstar, you'd at least have a way to track it.
Well, it depends. When I worked at Forward Air, we could track anything that we shipped because it was all individually, labeled and scanned into the system, and then we had to scan it again when we put it on a truck.
Yeah.
So they could tell you it's on this truck heading to this location. Thomas said ordering through GSA sucks.
Yeah. I'll put it this way. We would generally tell people how long it ought to take to finish a phase on a bird. There's all kinds of different phases that you do. Monthly, quarterly, yearly, and we'd be, generally be able to tell them about how long it would take. But if you get to something like having to replace the rotor blade, the estimation turned into, I don't know. Because you never know when you're going to get the shit in. Basically have to sideline the bird and go work on another one until the rotor blade comes in. This is wild.
We when I worked up at Waste Recovery, we had our own roll-off truck that we used to pick up the roll-off boxes and move them around.
Yeah.
And we had an air valve went out underneath it, and they were saying that it took them 6 months to get the piece. Well, that whole 6 months, we're down. That truck's not working.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like calling around trying to find a loaner. And finally, they find us this loaner. This loaner's from like the fucking 60s.
Oh, damn.
This monstrosity. When I was lifting boxes, nobody else wanted to drive it. They were all fucking afraid of it. So I'm getting in this damn thing, and probably one of the reasons why my back's so fucked up is as you're lifting this thing up, the whole fucking front of the truck's going up like this, and you're bouncing the fuck around like it. I'm in there going, yeehaw, shit like that. Everybody's laughing.
Needs new suspension.
And I picked up a box one night, and I'm taking it down to weigh it and drop it.
Mm-hmm.
And freaking front tire blew out. I thought that bitch was gonna roll. I'm like,
oh, shit. Yeah.
Because we were allowed to put 36,000 pounds into a roll-off. I think it was 36, maybe 33. But yeah, we would dump liquid waste into the pit, and then we had a giant shredder that we dropped, and it would shred the 55-gallon steel drums up like they were nothing.
Wow.
We got diaper material that from like the diaper plants, what they didn't use, their scraps. They would put it all into bundles and send it to us, and we'd throw it in the shredder, and it would shred it all up, and then we'd mix it up with this excavator, and yeah, that was fun. Big fucking giant Komatsu excavator. The fucking teeth on the bucket were this fucking round and like this long.
Damn. I've seen those.
I messed up when we first got it. I messed up one time and had a little bit too much liquid in the roll off, so I was just dropping diaper right into the roll off and trying to mix it up a little bit in the roll off. Put one of the teeth right through the fucking side of the roll off box.
Oh no.
They were pissed. Like, oops.
Well, I worked, I've mentioned that bus air place I worked at before with my dad. And I was still, in my early teens, I think. I'd not driven many forklifts. I'd driven, like those electric stand-up ones. I've driven, some propane ones. But the issue is I hadn't driven one as old as this one was. So I was still getting familiar with it and all its little idiosyncrasies and whatnot. And then I sit here and I back it into a shelf and, move it like a couple inches. It's not like I slammed into it. And then this guy starts coming unglued on me. Well, you should know better, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there thinking, jackass, you break shit when you do this. All I got to do is wrap a chain around the shelf in the back of the forklift, and I'm going to put the shelf back where it was, and it's like it never happened. Boy, talk about hypocrisy.
Well, the only time I ever went off on somebody because they ran into something, well, they didn't quite run into something. I told you before about doing the hardy plank at the machine coating place, that's cement board.
Oh yeah.
Well, when you do the plywood, there's a sheet that goes on the bottom to protect the bottom part of the skid, and then there's a top sheet that you put on top so it protects both sides when you're shipping. And so we had run probably about 15 skids of that shit that day. And so we had put all the top and bottom sheets. It's still hardy plank. It just doesn't get machine coated.
Yeah.
And so we had put it all into a pile on the forklift. And this old man, he shouldn't have been working there. But he knew the owner.
All right, take it easy.
All right, bud. Take care. Have a good day.
Y'all have a
Enjoy
great
your
day.
vida.
Later. Yep.
Living La Vida Loca.
But yeah, he comes flying around the fucking corner and almost drops that entire fucking pile on top of me.
Damn.
And it was at the end of the day, and I'm like, my supervisor sees me heading towards him. He cuts me off. He says, "You're done for the day." He says, "Go home."
Damn.
I'm like, but he says, "No, go home." He says, "I know what you're about to do." He says, "It's not worth it. You'll get fired and you'll get a charge." He said, "Go home."
Damn.
Well, I ended up walking up into town and to the bar. My mom was working tending bar at that time.
Uh-huh.
So I went up and I'm sitting at the bar waiting for the guys to come in. I knew the old man wouldn't come because he didn't hang out with us and stuff after work. But I was waiting for the rest of the crew to come up because that's where we all went after work. And the one, I waited till he got there to start drinking. And I had Mom put down one old granddad, 2 Yukon Jacks, and 2 Jack Daniel shots, all lined up. And the one guy that works with me looks at me and says, "Well, what are you going to use as a chaser?" I said, "What the fuck's a chaser?"
Yeah, right.
He said, "Well, that's what you drink to take the." He said, "That's what you drink to take the sting off the shots." I'm like, "Are you a
That defeats
pussy?"
the purpose.
Well,
Yeah.
no sooner did he look away for about a minute to look at somebody else and talk to them, he looks back and all 5 fucking shots are gone. And I'm sitting there ordering a couple more. I'm like,
Yeah. We went to, okay, let me start at the beginning. So my buddy
let
Craig.
me get one comment real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Thomas said they re-winged our C-130s. It took 2 years to get the wings.
That does not surprise me at all. You know, if they've got some pretty smart people in IT. All they got to do is task them with creating a tracking system, and that improves everything. Because if you can see where it's at and how long it's been there, you can start chewing ass and speed up the process. But you can't do that if you don't know where it's at.
That's why they don't want it, because then they know people are going to start calling people and chewing ass and getting people all worked up.
I think they'll have one within the next 4 years. Elon will get in there and he'll find this shit. He'll find how much we're spending on shit and how long it's taking to get. And if they don't task
yesterday.
Yeah, if they don't task existing ID, he could probably build something like that all on his own. A lot of people forget he knows how to do everything his employees are doing in his businesses, engineering wise.
Yeah, he's very hands-on, and he's always contacting them and saying, "Hey, what's going on?" I think he said he has a 10-minute meeting with each of his employees every week or every month or something. But
he is the epitome of if you love your work, it's not work, or however that goes. I think the reason he can do so much is because he's having fun with it.
Oh, he's on the spectrum.
Well, that too.
When you're on the, who was it? Somebody called him a little sociopath the other day, but he was talking about him in a good way. He's like, he said that they pissed off the wrong little sociopath. Now he's going after the Democrats because of the way they treated him.
Mm-hmm.
But
Honestly, I don't think he cares. I mean, if he cared, he wouldn't have taken the time to put Don Lemon in his place during that interview. You're lying. You just lied.
Well, I think he wanted to call him out.
Oh, I think so too. But yeah, so my buddy Craig, he had this old Ford Ranger that I think the key had broken off in the ignition, so he used a screwdriver to start it. And at some point, someone stole it out of the Walmart parking lot while he was working. Came out, his truck was gone. Guy who stole it proceeded to get into a high-speed chase at
In a Ford Ranger.
at like I mean, this thing had to be before 2000. It was old, and got into a high-speed chase at like I don't know, 70, 80 miles an hour, maybe. I think that was like top speed with the Galveston police. Wrecked the truck, got out, and got away on foot. So we finally get notice of it. It's in a junkyard. We drive down to Galveston, and he doesn't have what he needs to convince the guy that no, he has what he needs to convince the guy that it is his truck. But the guy, obviously the guy wants money to recover his costs. And Craig told him, it's like, look, I just want my shit out of the truck. You can keep the truck. Guy agreed to it. We go out there. And I have to crawl. It had one of those windows, one of those sliding panes on the back window.
Yeah.
I had to crawl through that window to unlock the damn truck.
Oh my.
I was the skinniest amongst the group. But while we're there, to get back to the point of telling this story, we end up in the dry part of Galveston. And the only thing that's legal there is wine-based liquor. So I go into one of these. I end up sicker than a dog on the drive down there. I need some liquor to, calm down the old throat. So we go into one of these places. I order some wine-based tequila. And she's like, you want a lime or something? I was like, no, I'll just take it straight. Are you sure? Yeah. I slug it down. It tastes just like regular tequila. But there was this old timer sitting at the bar. You just know by looking at him, he's a regular. And he goes, I'm like, what? He goes, did you really just drink that shit straight? I'm like, yeah, why? Impressive. Like, it's just fucking liquor. What's the deal?
Yeah.
I've never needed a chaser. I mean, I had a party once where I drank 8 ounces of straight Everclear.
Everclear.
That was a fun night. Still remember where all my clothes ended up.
If I'm doing that shit, I'm going down to West Virginia and getting the shit right from the still.
I do want to make some of those Everclear cherries sometime. I've never had an opportunity to try them, but they're supposed to be pretty good. But hey, let me go ahead and jump off here and go in and see what they got left before they close up breakfast here.
All right, bud. Have a good day.
I will catch y'all later. Let me take my glove off so I can leave.
I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up anyway. It's that time. So hey, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We
Fair enough.
appreciate you. Have a great day. I'm gonna do some stuff around here, and I'll see you all later. Peace.
All righty. Peace, y'all. Take it easy.